And welcome to Ireland Paulsboro. We apologize for the long bridge between shows. It's been my schedule's been the problem, not Irma. Irma's been available. But Irma, the first half of the Centennial show has aired. Fred and Amy and Judy McKenzie shot a lot of footage. It was a big night. We've got more to show.
John, it was a wonderful, wonderful night. And our first show that Fred and Amy and Judy did, just wonderful. And people were really talking, they're just, I have not heard one complaint, John.
Spectacular evening. And by the way, we're doing the open to the show down at the Sportsman's Club. Chamber of Commerce is having a after work reception. A wonderful place to be, as you can see the pictures behind us. We're going to go to more footage of the Centennial event at the high school. Not sure how much the show will cover. There could be another segment, but Irma's going to come back with community notes. So enjoy as we wrap up the Paulsboro High School 100-year Centennial Ball, and we'll be back.
Multi-policy discount. Paperless discount, paid in full discount, homeowners discount, safe driver discount, chipmunk family reunion, someone stole the nuts, squirrel jail, justice.
Countless discounts. Now that's progressive. Call or click today.
Thinking about a new appliance or an LCD TV? Don't think twice. Think Weiss. Weiss True Value has a full line of LCD TVs plus a great variety of appliances. And of course, hardware items like TrueTest paints, Master Mechanic tools, electrical supplies, key duplicating, and Rug Doctor rentals. And for repairs on screens and windows, look no further. Weiss True Value, from making keys to selling appliances and LCD TVs. Don't think twice. Think Weiss. 39 West Broad Street, Paulsboro.
For everything, there's a season, and a time for everything under heaven. A time for sharing, a time for caring, a time for remembering, and a time for parting. When that time arrives, let Beth McBride Foley and Thomas D. Foley at the McBride Foley Funeral Home help you in your time of need. Offering a wide variety of funeral services from cremation to traditional, McBride Foley Funeral Home has been helping families with the loss of a loved one with over 50 years of combined service. McBride Foley Funeral Home, 228 West Broad Street, Paulsboro.
And welcome back. We talk about this as a 100-year celebration, recognizing distinguished alumni. We're really pleased now to have the superintendent with us. She's joined us before on the show, but this is almost a formal setting tonight, and it feels like a formal setting. So Dr. Brandel, first of all, welcome back to the program. You're here for the 100-year celebration. Pretty interesting time.
Yes, it is. We're very excited to be celebrating the 100 years of Paulsboro schools. And just walking through tonight, John, I'm just so impressed with what the Centennial Committee has done to prepare for this evening. And there's some beautiful memorabilia, and it's just it's going to be a great evening.
It'll be a great evening, and and now we think about the future. I mean, 100 years behind us, and the mission hasn't changed.
No, it has not. And one of the things I'm going to just mention tonight very briefly is we started a Paulsboro Pegasus Education Foundation to move us forward in the next 100 years and make sure that the kids are ready for 21st century education.
Seems a little more challenging today than it may have been in 1916. Survival was a little more based. Today, a lot of distractions.
Yeah, there's so many distractions right now for the kids, particularly with technology, and so we have to utilize that to, in the classroom to make sure that we use it for, to move the kids forward educationally.
Always been a challenge, but this high school, this is just a building, it's the people through the years that have made it so very special, the teachers, the faculties, the people that maintain it, and the kids that come through.
Absolutely. When I came here 2 years ago, I feel like Paulsboro is the best kept secret in Gloucester County. Just the school spirit, the tradition, the caring, the small class size. It's just a really great place for kids to be.
Now we just have to find you some more money.
Absolutely, I'm ready.
Visiting with Dr. Bandel, Superintendent of Public Schools, on this, the night of the 100th year celebration. Again, visiting with one of the members of the inaugural class of the Distinguished Paulsboro High School Alumni. I'm now with Judge DeSimone. Of course, the good judge has been honored on many occasions and thanked on many occasions, and tonight adds to a long list of honors that people cared deeply about him because of how he's touched people and helped people. Judge, First of all, congratulations. You've received a lot of awards over the years. This is a pretty special one.
It sure is, John. It's the most valuable one that I've ever received. I just can't believe it, and I'm very thankful for it. Always treasure this evening.
I also mentioned to you because your family comes from humble beginnings, a working class family.
Yes.
You valued education, graduated here, then on to Gettysburg, yes. And then on from there for a law degree, and distinguished yourself on the bench. Not bad for the beginnings that you were surrounded by.
This was a great place to start, Paulsboro High School. I met my beloved wife there, and we're still together some 62 years later. It's been a great experience being a graduate of Paulsboro High School. I'm very proud of that, and it's carried me a long way.
You know, I've always been grateful to you personally because you stepped in, you helped us get the Boys and Girls Club started, helped us through the stadium expansion. I figured at some point you stopped taking my phone calls because every time I called it was another project, but both of them were successful.
Well, thank you, John. I was always glad to do it, and you're a great guy, and I would do anything for you.
Well, that's appreciated. By the way, you did pretty well in the wife department, 62 years.
That's right. She was my first date.
That's just a beautiful story. You know, there are governments that don't last 62 years.
That's right, exactly. She's a wonderful, wonderful wife.
Very, very devoted. Judge, thank you very much. Congratulations to you.
Thank you, John.
Visiting with Judge DeSimone, another inductee into this year's Distinguished Alumni class here at Paulsboro. We'll be right back.
Life is a journey that we travel with a lot of uncertainty. When your family is faced with change and you're in need of understanding, direction, honesty, and professionalism, we at the Landolfi Funeral Home have a tradition of assisting you with all of your needs in any way that we can. We offer many affordable funeral services. Please feel free to call us with any questions you may have or visit us at www.landolfifuneralhome.com.
Rizzo Family Chiropractic Center in Gibbstown offers pain relief with a difference. Using specific chiropractic adjustments, Rizzo Family Chiropractic will get to the root of your problem quickly. Bring your headaches, neck, back, joint, or limb pain to Dr. Karen Rizzo. If you have recurring pain, chiropractic can help. Rizzo Family Chiropractic can relieve many sources of pain without extended treatment and ongoing therapy. Give your family the gift of caring professional pain relief with a difference. Rizzo Family Chiropractic.
Come on down Route 55 to the Millville Airport. Visit Smith & Jackson Military Antiques and Firearms, a gun shop with a woman's touch. Buying, selling, and trading firearms and military items, especially seeking World War II, German, Japanese, and American items. Buying single items or entire collections. That's Smith & Jackson Military Antiques and Firearms at the Millville Airport, 21 Peterson Street, next to the Glasstown Brewing Company.
And welcome back once again. We sort of closed our circle of administration of the school district with Paul Marina, who is a high school principal. Of course, for those who don't think about high school and education, you recognize Paul as being the wrestling coach and had a spectacular year this year. But that's going to be another program. So, Paul, this is a pretty special evening. I mean, you are Paulsboro High School through and through, as those of us who care deeply are. But it's a big night.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of history, a lot of great tradition, a lot of good people. It's been a pleasure getting this all together, and what we've done in the past year with a lot of help with the committee, gathering all our memorabilia is amazing what we've gotten.
I'll tell you, visiting the memorabilia, the library has some. Of course, you're here tonight, you're getting to see it. Fred and Judy McKenzie are shooting some footage with it. It's just pretty impressive. I mean, you talk about spanning generations. What a story.
Yeah, exactly. People, it's funny, like being the principal, I had people constantly bringing me stuff into my office, calling me up and sending stuff, and it was really exciting to get a lot of the stuff that people who passed away that their kids kept, and made them feel good, actually donating it to the school, and it's really going to make a difference in the future. We can get this stuff displayed somewhere. It's going to be really nice in the future.
I think it's important because it ties generations together, and it lets the new people see what came before them and realize that it means something.
Without a doubt, like our kids in school especially our art classes. They're involved in a lot of decorations. Our history classes, they talk a lot. We put in a history class this year, if it's a half a year, that researches this Paulsboro High School, this Paulsboro District, and also Gloucester County. We put a class in just for that, for kids to research and find more and exciting things that have happened around our area in the past.
Paul, we're very proud of you. Away from the accomplishments of athletics, your tenure here as principal, I think, has been very important and very successful. And you've touched the kids.
Well, it's part of my life. I really love Paulsboro High School and the town, and I really feel that my passion for it, I wish it would rub off on a lot more people than it has. I want to personally thank your family. Your mom helped reopen the front door. She was a big part of opening that front door, and you donated a rug to us, which we appreciated. But a lot of people stepped up with our Hall of Heroes. Is an amazing front door entrance. But there's a lot of great history here, and I'm very lucky, in my eyes, to be the principal of Paulsboro at this time, to go, to see the 100 years.
Paul, you are the embodiment of 100 years. You're in the right place.
Thank you.
Good job. Thank you.
Gentleman right next to me, class of 72, right, John? Assemblyman, former mayor for many years, his father was mayor for many years. John has led the fight for Paulsboro. He dreamed, along with Senator Sweeney, about building a port. And like anything else in this world, you have all the naysayers, it'll never be done, never be done. But this gentleman alongside me, who mentors me, said, we're going to do it. But heck with all the naysayers, took many years, but we have those ships coming in now, thanks to John and the Senator and a few other people. And Paulsboro's going to profit from that port coming in with all the ships, with all the jobs. So, John, thank you. We also have, congratulations on your anniversary. May you have another 100 years more. Thank you very much.
Multi-policy discount, paperless discount, paid in full discount, homeowners discount, safe driver discount, chipmunk family reunion, someone stole the nuts, squirrel jail, justice.
Countless discounts. Now that's progressive. Call or click today.
Thinking about a new appliance or an LCD TV? Don't think twice. Think Weiss. Weiss True Value has a full line of LCD TVs plus a great variety of appliances. And of course, hardware items like True Test paints, master mechanic tools, electrical supplies, key duplicating, and rug doctor rentals. And for repairs on screens and windows, look no further. Weiss True Value, from making keys to selling appliances and LCD TVs. Don't think twice. Think Weiss. 39 West Broad Street, Paulsboro.
For everything, there's a season, and a time for everything under heaven. A time for sharing, a time for caring, a time for remembering, and a time for parting. When that time arrives, let Beth McBride Foley and Thomas D. Foley at the McBride Foley Funeral Home help you in your time of need. Offering a wide variety of funeral services from cremation to traditional, McBride Foley Funeral Home has been helping families with the loss of a loved one with over 50 years of combined service. McBride Foley Funeral Home, 228 West Broad Street, Paulsboro.
And welcome back. With me now is Terry Burke. He also is one of the inaugural members in this year's Distinguished Alumni class. Terry has a great story. I remember when he was an all-star on the football field, an all-star on the wrestling mat, but his real success came in his family and his career. He travels all the way from Kentucky, the Bluegrass State, to be here in his hometown, in his home gymnasium, to be inducted. So Terry, first of all, welcome home, because there's no place like home.
Well, you're right about that, John. It's great to be here, to walk into this gymnasium tonight, to see all the friends, family, and people like yourself, because this is where it all started. It's not about me and my success. It's about all of us coming together here.
But Terry, your success is earned. I've told the story a couple times. I miss your brother Jack every day, as I know you do. And I remember him telling a story when you were off to college before you went on to Lafayette, and you got a little bit homesick, and your mother told you, you stay right where you are. There's nothing here for you. You got to get that education. And I remember Jack telling that story. And that just speaks volumes of your family and yourself.
Yeah, well, I went away to Wyoming Seminary when I was 18 years old to do a postgraduate year. And I'm up in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Obviously, there wasn't a lot of people up there that looked like me, but at the same time, it was an opportunity for me to see what's out there beyond Paulsboro. So I was getting a little nervous about that, and I called my mother one evening feeling sorry for myself and saying, you know what, I think I want to come home. And basically, she almost hung the phone up on me and said, there's really no place here for you. She had vision that I can't even imagine, to let her youngest go away and start a school like that. And I know it hurt her to say that, hey, you can't come back home, but she did the right thing for me, and that's been given, since day one.
And by the way, you're home today, visiting from Kentucky, heading up Aetna Insurance, correct?
Yes, I'm the CEO of Aetna Better Health of Kentucky. We have about 270 employees who work at that organization, and we cover about 250,000 Kentuckians, providing them with health care. So it's a great opportunity. It's a long distance from here, but again, we're trying to provide a better health care in this country for those underserved populations.
Now, do you suspend health care on Kentucky Derby Day, or you cover them that day too?
Now, we cover them, but today, it's funny you brought that up, because today is the official kickoff of Kentucky Derby with Thunder over Louisville. So there's an extensive fireworks display on the bridge leading into Ohio tonight, and from today for the next 2 weeks is getting ready for Kentucky Derby.
America's a great place.
It sure is.
Terry, it's so good to see you. Visiting with Terry Burke here at Paulsboro High School. And welcome back. This gymnasium is loaded with Paulsboro High School graduates back for a very special evening, so we're going to try and grab a few here and there, and happen to say hello to Jack Suter, who's joining us now. And many watching this will remember Jack. Of course, the Suter name is a familiar name to a lot of people. Jack served this nation in the United States Marine Corps, and some of you will remember he flew Ronald Reagan's helicopter, in fact, brought him to Glassboro, and so happy to see him. So, Jack, first of all, welcome back, and as I said to you, as I saw you this evening, a very sincere thank you for your service to this country, and welcome home.
Thank you, John. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Now, you're part of the Reagan White House.
Yes, 1983 to 1988.
Good service. Memories that stand out for you?
Of course, memories would be flying President Reagan and Vice President Bush, their wives, Barbara and Nancy.
Yeah, no, big, Jack, just big stuff. And how many years in the Marines?
32 years, 11 months.
That's 3 decades, and that's a lot of service. That's seeing a lot of changes.
That's a while. I did it because I enjoyed it. And it was all a good time.
Well, certainly nice of you to be back here this evening. Yeah, I know you're making your home where?
I live in Jacksonville, North Carolina, home of Camp Lejeune.
So you didn't stray far away from the factory?
No, I raised 4 kids there, so that's home. 2 of the kids still live in town. 2 of the kids have migrated, but that's where I hang my hat.
Well, we were all very proud when we saw pictures of you flying the president. I remember your salute from the window. Pretty impressive.
Thank you.
And before we close the interview, what's it like to fly a machine that powerful and with that kind of responsibility on board?
Well, that's not all a powerful machine, but it's a machine with air conditioning and plush interior and a sink and a closet and candy and food. And it's as nice as you can get. It's the best helicopter in the world.
A lot of responsibility.
There's a little bit of responsibility. Yes, we fly in the president and vice president.
A lot of range on a machine like that, Jack, as far as time or miles?
No, it is not. Max range is just about from D.C. to Glassboro, New Jersey. Yeah. Any further than that, and they'd have used something else to get them there.
They durable in odd weather? Are they hard machines?
The H3 that we fly the president is an old machine. It's pretty old. It's durable. It's been around a long time. But about every 1,800 hours, they strip the thing down entirely and they rebuild them. So it's always a new airplane.
So the airframe stays and everything else around it gets redone?
So it gets stripped down to bare metal, and electrical stuff comes out of it. All the mechanical stuff is stripped off of it, rebuilt completely from the ground up.
Pretty impressive stuff. Appreciate you very much. Appreciate you taking a moment as well. Nice of you to be back for the 100-year celebration. You graduated in 71?
71. I'll be back next year, hopefully.
Pretty interesting group of people in the class of 71.
Yeah, we got a good group.
Very good group. We'll be right back. Stay with us. 100 years of Paulsboro High School.
Life is a journey that we travel with a lot of uncertainty. When your family is faced with change and you're in need of understanding, direction, honesty, and professionalism, we at the Landolfi Funeral Home have a tradition of assisting you with all of your needs in any way that we can. We offer many affordable funeral services. Please feel free to call us with any questions you may have or visit us at www.landolfifuneralhome.com.
Rizzo Family Chiropractic Center in Gibbstown offers pain relief with a difference. Using specific chiropractic adjustments, Rizzo Family Chiropractic will get to the root of your problem quickly. Bring your headaches, neck, back, joint, or limb pain to Dr. Karen Rizzo. If you have recurring pain, chiropractic can help. Rizzo Family Chiropractic can relieve many sources of pain without extended treatment and ongoing therapy. Give your family the gift of caring professional pain relief with a difference. Rizzo Family Chiropractic.
And welcome back. We continue at the Sportsman's Club overlooking the Delaware River. With me now is a friend for many years and a person not a stranger to this viewing audience, Marc Kamp. He has been involved in so many chairmanships and is responsible for so much that goes on, is not as a chairman, certainly behind the scenes. This is his annual visit to talk to us about the 4th of July parade, what year are we in, Marc?
I think it's 27.
Holy cow.
I think it's almost as long as I own Paulsboro.
Yeah, I mean, everything sort of started, it sort of took hold there. Yeah. So, again, traditionally, this 4th of July parade in Paulsboro is on the 4th of July, even though this year it's on a Tuesday.
Yes, that is correct. The only time we changed it was a Sunday, so we don't lose the church people.
And we're looking for participation, which is always an issue. The parade is best when there are kids on bicycles, when there's local participation. People want to see their neighbors. Give us the details of how people register and the mechanics of it.
Okay. Registration forms are available at Weiss True Value at Borough Hall. And for the first time, they're available on the Chamber of Commerce website.
That's very cool.
You can download it, fill it out, and mail it to us. We've redone the website, and that's one of the enhancements. For physical participation, that's the easiest way to join us. We have the theme this year is honoring the refinery's 100th anniversary.
Very appropriate.
And I've been told by Christy that the refinery is having a float, and I don't remember the refinery ever having a float before.
Yeah, they put the fire trucks in. They've certainly had a presence with employers, but putting a float in will be new.
I remember the glory days of Air Products when they had a float every year. They had some fantastic floats. I'm hoping the refinery can match that.
And the parade steps off what time?
Registration opens at 9 o'clock at the plaza. We're assuming that we'll still be able to use it. If not, we have an alternate plan. Parade starts at 10, arrives at the high school around 10:30, and by 12:30, everybody should be on their way home to their barbecues.
Yeah, and I guess it's important to mention, if you don't pre-register, don't be discouraged. Come and register and just drop in line, because always looking for vintage cars or anything that's of interest, or you just want to have fun, be in a parade. This is a very viewable parade because along the parade route there are numerous parking lots at the high school with the reviewing stand. There is grandstand seating, and it's very, very comfortable. And the idea of having a 10 o'clock start was to get people in and out before the heat got us, and we've been fortunate with that in most respects. I think one year we had rain, we marched in the rain.
Yeah, I think there's only one year that we changed to a Saturday and nobody showed up, so that's why we don't do a rain date anymore. Yep. We're running Friends of the Fourth campaign again. You can send contributions. Friends of the Fourth, Post Office Box 181, Paulsboro, New Jersey. It's a Chamber of Commerce Post Office box. And also, for the first time with our new website, you can make a donation through PayPal on our website. So,
These are modern times. And by the way, all that money goes to the parade. The people that sponsors, their names are on the reviewing stand at the high school in front of where the larger crowd assembles. And all that's greatly appreciated. There's a little bit of municipal money, but the donations make the difference.
Yes. Any donation over $25 gets listed as either a friend of the fourth, or we have bronze, silver, gold categories, depending upon where your donation is. And any donation is gratefully accepted.
Wonderful. 4th of July parade in Paulsboro on the 4th of July. Steps off at 10 o'clock. Hopefully the weather holds. We'll see you along the parade route. Mark, thank you very much. We'll be right back.
Come on down Route 55 to the Millville Airport. Visit Smith & Jackson Military Antiques and Firearms, a gun shop with a woman's touch. Buying, selling, and trading firearms and military items, especially seeking World War II, German, Japanese, and American items. Buying single items or entire collections. That's Smith & Jackson Military Antiques and Firearms at the Millville Airport, 21 Peterson Street, next to the Glasstown Brewing Company.
And welcome back. It's time for Community Notes with Irma Stevenson. Irma, sort of abbreviated, but you got some stuff.
I always have some stuff, John. And don't forget our new record's out. Go to all the local stores. You'll just love it. Happy anniversary to Mayor... what's he, a major now? Claude's a major. My grandson in the Marine Corps, Kim and Claude, and they're back in the United States after 3 years Okinawa. We thank it. Yes, it did.
I remember when they went.
Also, happy anniversary to Delance and Rhonda Braxton, Gail and Nippy DeMarco, Mike and Donna Dombrowski, Tom and Rose Friars, Dr. Tom and Renee Love. Of course, we all love Dr. Love. Andy and Diane Bay, Walt and Judy Burlingham, Archie and Betty Romnick. John, they're the greatest. Yep. Joe and Teresa Burke, and Jack and Catherine Kunspin. And we give our love to Jack in the nursing home, John. He's hanging in there. Happy birthdays to Carly Bay, Fran Bay, Paige Berthold, Preston Berthold, and also a special happy birthday to my one friend in West Deptford, John.
You have more than one friend in West Deptford.
Frank Boucher, and Frank always watches our show, and, well, his parents were born and raised in Paulsboro, so that's okay. We love him. Vito DiGiovacchino is right down here, the Sausage King, and his brother, twin brother, Eugene, I couldn't forget.
So they share the same day.
They say, yes. We could ask some other things, but they won't. Bill Doak Jr., Donna Dombrowski, Beatrice, and we're sorry, Beatrice Eli just passed. John, 99 years old, Paulsboro person for all those years. Rick Eli, Margie Emmerich, Patty Farrow, Ronnie Gentile, John Haddock Jr., Michael Hall, to my granddaughter Stephanie Stevenson Hamilton, who is in Boston, and who else we have? Bill Verdon Jr., my great guy, Aunt Doris Wilkins, and happy anniversaries and happy birthdays to everyone.
That's a good list.
For you not calling me and telling me, John, we were doing it today.
Irma, you're always always ready.
John, I was a Girl Scout. Always prepared. 2 fingers or 3, I forget, but whatever.
I recall Walter said you're always ready.
I'm always ready, John, sure. Paulsboro Gibbstown Youth Soccer League, Gloucester County Union, GCU Soccer Fall Registration, discounted registration fee until June 30th. Registration is online, www.gcunionsoccer.com. Eligibility, boys and girls must be between the ages of 3 and 12. Players can reside in any town in New Jersey. Online, please go online or send them by mail. Gloucester County Union Soccer, or call Scott McKenzie 856-217-8246. And our soccer team is still there for our kids, and they do great things. Don't forget, class of 1977 is having their class reunion. Homecoming, October 21st. So is my great class of 57.
October, Irma? It's June.
John, it's very important. We got to get out to the people that maybe, And I understand your class is having a reunion too.
There's talk of it.
There's talk of it, John. So ours is 60 years, and I'm very proud of it. 4th of July parade. I got my costume, John.
Well, we're not going to give that secret away just yet.
We never give it.
Fred's saying wrap it up.
And there's so much going on. I love it down here, John. I've been here since I was 12 years old. Walt and his dad used to race boats here on the river.
I remember the regattas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very, very good stuff. That's going to do it from here. For Bill Crane, our producer, couldn't be with us. For Fred behind the camera, Irma.
See you on Broad Street. See you at 4th of July parade, and go Big Red.
We hope you enjoyed the 100th anniversary stuff. We'll be back with a new show in a week or so. Till next time.